How about this? Every time he got a new book, he take a picture with it, and he always on the first page. We see you not reading these books.
It's the message. Y'all missing the message.
What's the message?
The knowledge
Keep
is
a
in the
book
book.
in your hand.
No, the knowledge is in the book. Message for what it is, y'all.
So
nitpick. Oh, he on the same page. So what?
He's on the front page.
Wow.
When one goat
gosh.
gets pressed
by
another goat,
right.
Not just another goat, but the goat.
Or another.
Some may say.
Most say.
Not all.
You either gonna stand on business. You either gonna stand on business. Or you gonna fold. You gonna stand on business. I'm gonna say it again. You either gonna stand on business or you're gonna fold.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna queue up what we talking about.
All right.
I ain't even pull it up.
If y'all have not seen, this happened probably like last week.
Yeah, like a week ago.
I think so, yeah.
Yep. Stephen A. Smith was sitting courtside at the Lakers game, Lakers versus Knicks. Not even at the end of the game. Halftime. The GOAT, we know him. LeBron, Britt, come on now.
I didn't even say nothing.
I heard it. I heard it.
Because it's just all this extra
He the GOAT. He got it. I just need
extra. Go ahead.
I don't see.
No, go ahead.
Halftime. Hey, Stephen A. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, in front of the congregation.
Let me talk to you real quick. Keep my son name out your mouth. Because if you don't, we're going to have problems. Plain and simple. He ain't even given an opportunity to respond in that moment. Because what you going to say to a GOAT? What you going to say to LeBron if he pressed you, Britt?
Pressing about what?
About the way you be talking about him.
Not acknowledging his greatness. Talking about, you want to meet Savannah over me?
Yeah.
She ain't never chased down the block to save the finals.
She ain't never bring a ring to Cleveland. Los Angeles. Miami.
So you okay with him acting like this? at the grown age? No, real talk.
All right.
Because this the middle of the game.
Let's talk about it.
Middle of the game, and you going up to Stephen A. Smith about something that you thought he said about Bronny.
Yep. Thought.
He didn't say nothing. Listen, I don't think what Stephen A. his commentary on Bronny was to having to step to a nigga like that.
Okay. You got to do the research.
Now, listen, yeah. I know.
How quickly we contradict ourselves.
What?
What was we talking pre-pod? We don't get all into it.
What, standing on business?
Yeah. With the city.
Oh, yeah.
And you said, that's the perfect time.
Hey, man, listen.
So before I even answer, you have a problem with him stepping to him?
I am on LeBron's side.
Oh! You look at that. That's crazy. You ain't never said nothing positive about that man. All right, so you go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
I am being objective.
Okay.
Word on the curb is that it was really you're addressing me as a father.
Okay.
And how I'm handling my son as a father. That I think is inappropriate. I think if this is true, if you are going to talk about how my son plays, just leave it at that and not, but as a father, X, Y, and Z. That's it.
Yeah. And your gripe?
My gripe is that I don't think what Stephen A. Smith said about the whole situation required this to happen. Because if you go back and you think about it, no one went out there and said that Bronny is trash. Nobody said that. I didn't hear anybody say that.
I feel like Stephen A. said everything short of Bronny is trash. And LeBron, this is you are the reason why he is in this position right now.
Yes.
For all this to take all this criticism.
Yes.
All right. That's all right.
That's facts.
But that's stepping outside of the realm of critiquing him as a basketball player. That goes back to Britt's point of, okay, you are now talking about me and how I am a parent to my son.
Yeah, and I think you're doing a bad job at it.
But that's not your place.
Well, hey, listen, we talking about basketball. Stephen A. Smith is a journalist that talks about sports. So if he goes on the show and he's talking about sports, right, and he's talking about a player who declared for the draft way too early, got picked in the second round, and is now relegated to the G League after his father did all of this stuff, saying all of these different things to prop him up to make sure that we're seeing it as like, oh yeah, he should be here, he should be in the league. I just feel like LeBron loves theatrics. I think this was theatrical. And like, to be honest with you, like you stepping in like don't talk about my son. Don't talk about my son. Like, nigga, it's the third quarter, bro. Go. Did they win this game? Did they? Because if they did not win this game,
they did.
Okay, then good. All right, then I ain't got to talk about that. But I just feel like, I don't know. Like I thought it was weak. Nah.
But you making it sound as though he went up to Stephen A. and smacked him in the face like on some Will Smith, Chris Rock shit.
Nah, I mean, damn near shit. He walked. Do you see how close he is to that man?
Hey, it's
Nah, it ain't the same. He ain't slap him. He ain't slap him.
the definition of when I see you on site.
Yeah.
Here we are. I ain't got to call you. When I see you, I'm gonna see you. What Birdman said, I could have pulled up on you anywhere.
Yeah.
I ain't think it was gangster. I want to look you in your eyes as a man.
All right. So Stephen A. Smith, the only one that said anything negative about Bronny going into the league early.
I don't know, but we know he the only one that got pressed as far publicly.
I think LeBron, and this be my problem with LeBron, is that I think he do a lot of things for how people perceive him and how people like look at him. So like in this case, I see Stephen A. Smith right there. It's the middle of the game. I'm gonna go and talk to him right now, to go yell at him right now, because I see everybody's gonna be watching me. All right, and everybody's gonna keep their eyes on LeBron. And this is not the first time that LeBron has deliberately done something to gain more attention. He's a drama queen.
Like what? What else?
The decision.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You and this
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going back to the decision.
All right.
I'm gonna keep going back to that.
That's not valid because
But
you have a personal gripe. You have a personal grievance with.
All right, how about this? Every time he got a new book, he take a picture with it, and he always on the first fucking page. Nigga, we see you not reading these books.
It's the message. Y'all missing the message.
What's the message?
The knowledge
Keep
is
a
in the
book
book.
in your hand?
No, the knowledge is in the book.
I just
It's
ain't
in
get
the
to that
book.
part yet.
Yeah, like, all right. Who else y'all see out here reading besides AJ Brown on the bench?
I was about to say, I forgot his name, but damn.
The knowledge is in the books. Y'all focus on the wrong things. That's your problem. Y'all always just don't take the message for what it is. Y'all
So
nitpick. Oh, he on the same page. So what?
he's on the front page. It's not the same page.
Okay.
He's on the front page.
The message is pick up a book and read.
Listen, man.
See what I do? Pick this book up and read.
I feel like LeBron James is not the first basketball player to have a son in the league. He's not the first.
At the same time as him?
Oh, no, he is that. Yeah, sure. But even so, like, you're not the first person to have a son get criticized, which I don't think Bronny was criticized by Stephen A. like that. But you're not the first person's son to be playing, and we talk shit about him. I say it too. Bronny needs to be in the G League. He balling down there too, by the way. He averaging like 25 and 5, I think, or something like that. So he's doing what he needs to do to get prepared to be in the league full time.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
See if you can find like a quick compilation of like Stephen A. speaking on Bronny.
On Bronny?
Yeah.
Now I have a question. So if we all come to the consensus that Stephen A. is the GOAT,
Yeah.
and you say the field of sports commentators are talking bad about Bronny, wouldn't you go at the head person to make sure the chatter stops?
But that's the thing. So I don't like I say, I don't think Stephen A. was talking I don't think he was talking bad about Bronny. Everything that he was saying was talking bad about LeBron. Right? So LeBron, you being his father, you coming out saying, oh yeah, my son better than half the NBA right now. 2 years ago. LeBron set himself up. Like that's where I was agreeing with Stephen A. Because it's like, LeBron, you're setting your son up for us to talk shit about him. Like, we know that he was in the second round, 55th pick, or whatever, all of that X, Y, and Z. But when you come out and you're saying, hey, if y'all want me, pick my son. If y'all got him, y'all got me. Like, you laying out the land for everybody to critique and go at you with all these nepotism shit. It's just like, I don't know, dog. LeBron, I don't like that. I'm trying to find where he
made all right. I think once you start to personalize it, you take it outside of your career field in sports media, and you make it personal, almost as though like he is a bad father for even letting his son be in the spotlight of like all of this, because that's what it sounds like. He's like, all right, you are the reason why your son is not like reaching the potential that you set for him. And I get it. He shouldn't have jumped out the window and said some of the things that he said, but still, instead of, I feel like, especially in the media, he's criticized more for not reaching a certain potential versus even being in the NBA as LeBron James' son. Like, nobody's ever said, okay, LeBron is already the GOAT, right? We all can agree on that. We can all agree on that. But
just let him have it.
Also, he's a great father because now his firstborn child is also a part of it. Now,
but he's not there off of his merit though. That's the problem that people will have about the Bronny.
Says who?
Bro, says all of the teams that didn't pick him until the 55th pick. And now he's in the G League. Like, let's be honest, bro. He didn't do nothing in high school. Not high school. He didn't do nothing in college for him to be seen as a top prospect going into the league.
So now we're mad at nepotism.
No, I'm not mad at it at all. Oh. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm mad that LeBron wanted to play with his son. He said it multiple times. That's what he wanted to do. So he did everything in his power to make sure that his son played with him. Mm-hmm. So like that's where I like have a problem with it, because it's like, all right, LeBron, like I said, drama king. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him the king. Make sure you put drama before it. Drama king, you want everything is a show. You doing everything for a show. Like when it was his birthday, nigga, you know that the camera is in front of you and you over here rapping Kendrick Lamar lyrics. Like, nigga, like it's just you be doing weird little shit. I don't be liking that. And I feel like I think it's unfortunate that Bronny had that health scare where with his heart and stuff like that. I thought that was unfortunate, and I think that might have been a part of the reason why he wanted to expedite getting to the league and not trying to like chance it being in college and doing another year and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I just feel like the way people talk about Bronny is only off of the way that LeBron set him up to be talked about. Like I feel like LeBron is over here trying to take it out on Stephen A. Smith. Like Stephen A. Smith, like you said, I think he's the GOAT of all of this shit. I don't know, man. It's just funny. Like everybody talking shit. Like it's just like when you at the school table, you at the cafeteria, and everybody talking shit, and then you laugh, and the motherfuckers start raking on you. Like, damn,
the fuck you laughing at?
Like what I do? I don't know. I just feel like that's how I saw the whole situation. Like
I think it was like that, but sometimes one person gotta get it, so it all stops.
A little bit.
LeBron not built like that though. That's the thing. LeBron is not built like
that. So why? So all right, if he's not built like that,
this is the first time we ever seen him do something like this.
This is the first time he needed to.
Did he need to?
Yeah.
I don't think he needed to.
If it comes to his kids,
what if his son at home crying?
Yeah. Britt, if his son is at home crying because of what people are saying in the media, that only proves what people are saying in the media. That he not fucking. If he at home crying, Britt, I don't think he is. I think Bronny is stronger than that. I think he grew up in a different like kind of life for him to be prepared for the type of scrutiny that he is getting right now. So I don't think it's to that, right? I just think I don't know. I just think it's a bad look for you to be reacting to Stephen A. like that. So like the next time somebody says something about Bronny, you're gonna check them. Every time somebody says anything bad about Bronny,
I think is what if it's strictly kept to sports, I don't think the issue is with Bronny's stats and how he's performing in the league. I don't think that's where his issue is. Is like Britt said, once you take it outside of sports and you start essentially questioning me and my decisions as a father, that's where I have to draw the line, because you are you taking personal shots at me. This ain't about sports anymore.
Okay.
And nobody's asking you about your personal opinion of me and how the things I do to set my son up to be in the position he's in.
Well, that's why they pay Stephen A. Smith $100 million, because they want to know what he personally feels about people. Like he gives that type of anecdote.
Well, if you want to sit up there and give your personal opinion, then you better be ready to get pressed if you sit in courtside and I see you.
But if you're gonna do that, then have that energy with everybody. Like you're not gonna press Shannon because Shannon glazes every episode. So like you're not gonna do that to him, right? My problem with it is like we always say time and place. This was not the time nor the place. Third quarter and y'all are down. Like
you can't dictate that.
If he wasn't LeBron James and he was a different person that was barking at Stephen A. Smith like that, I guarantee he would have been penalized of some sort of way. But because it's LeBron, which I give LeBron the credit, you got all the accolades, all the credentials for you to have that grace. But if I'm gonna look at a different player that does that and criticize you that way, I'm going to criticize you the same way. Just because you're LeBron James does not make you exempt from being criticized the way we criticize everybody else. That's my problem with LeBron. LeBron, you can't get mad at us criticizing you the same way we criticize everybody else.
But he doesn't keep it to sports. Like even when he did,
this is sports.
Even when he did the decision shit, you didn't hear him come out and say, "All right, I have a problem with X, Y, Z." For saying, okay, I made the wrong decision by going on TV and making an announcement that I'm going to Miami. We didn't hear anything about that. He took it on the chin and went on about his business. Once you step out, say whatever you want about me, but once you step outside of that and now you are talking about me and my son and me as a father, all right, that's where I got a problem with you.
I think if that's the case, then honestly, LeBron, I think you're pretty weak. I still think it's weak. I get it. Like,
hey, remember what I said? I'm making.
Go ahead. Which camera is mine? I'm right this way. Listen, Brian, fuck with you, man. Man, I'm saying, what up, gang? You know what I mean? Listen, I'm just saying, like,
you see how you got to start. Hey, I fuck with you.
Hey,
big fan.
Hey, big fella.
Hey, big bro.
Hey. No, I wouldn't trip. Nah, I just feel like, I don't know, like if you got to that point off of all of this, and like I don't know, I personally expect for LeBron to be able to hold it together better than that, than having an outburst tantrum on the sideline in the middle of a game. I just time and place. It's not what he's mad at. That's not what I'm upset about. I think it's just time and place. You making it public for us all to see and talk about. I don't know. And now he's out.
Y'all just want to nitpick on everything that this man does.
What you mean?
Everything.
We wouldn't have to talk about it if the nigga didn't have a tantrum on the sideline.
Okay. He is 40 years old.
Okay.
He has been in the league how many seasons? 20-something?
21? I think 21.
And at the end...
It's kind of high, ain't it?
You brought it up.
Hold on.
Hey, don't do that.
You got it. And at the end, he's never done anything like this in all 20 seasons that you can remember, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So then why is it now you shouldn't be doing this? Like,
because I watched you for 20 seasons act like a professional on the court. When you're faced with being on the court with someone that you don't like, you've never done this. So then now that you're doing this, now that your son is in the league, I don't know. I would prefer you to be more professional about it.
Hey, Bron, fuck with you.